get on in here. Get on in here so we can get this over with. Because what's going on? What is going on? I ain't even finna come up in here being cute. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you are just getting here, remember to engage with us in this good old chat. And of course, hit that like button. More than anything, get in the chat and tell us what's going on. Tell us what's going on, like Marvin Gaye, and what you are thinking about the show so far. We ain't gonna waste no time because I don't want to waste no time on it personally. Ashley, how you feeling about Grotesquerie?
Girl, what you want? What you want? What you want? I don't have no feelings about this foolishness except disgust. I am utterly and complete from him in his chiffon and lace and leather in the Lord's house, in the sanctuary. I'm just to Jesus Christ Superstar, and Lois jumping in and messing up my song because Sister Mary Clarence did sing down. What we're not gonna do is not acknowledge that she sang down. Okay. Yeah, but overall, I need to know the vision. I thought I had an idea of the path we were going on. And by the end of episode 4, I'm like, why?
I don't know. Like it just feels like if you was gonna be acting like this, Ryan Murphy, you could have just kept this on over there with a declining American Horror Story folks. You could have just left it over there, babes. We didn't need it. We didn't. I'm still trying to give it time to cook, you know. But with it premiering 2 episodes at a time, it's just like, all right, we're 4 getting into 5 and 6. Where the hell are we going? And do I want to even be there when we get there? Kay, how are you feeling about Grotesquerie?
I don't want to say the sentence enhancers on your channel, but WTF did I just watch? What was it? What was it?
No, it's like teetering between confusion, shock value, and boredom all at the same time. It's a gumbo of mess, and I don't know if I like it or not. Those first 2 episodes, I was at least really intrigued. Like, oh, I do want to see because it's so weird. Where are we going? Now it just feels like, oh, we doing stuff for stuff's sake. And I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that at all. I don't think any of us are here for that, but we finna go and get into it because I want to know y'all thoughts. We get into episode 3 first, y'all. Now look at here. The turducken of it all. The turducken. We get into these audition tapes. The turducken. Why not just tell them how smart you are? Why are you on here degrading yourself? Got only, you know, what did I say last time, Kay? Tiny clothes and big strides. Tiny clothes and big strides. Why are you here degrading yourself trying to get on this show? If you graduated at this age, like she's clearly highly intelligent, but we are preferring to do this. But in the meantime, I'm going to help you with it. I'm going to cook you a turducken. I'm going to feed into this grotesquerie gluttony of it all. As long as you don't say nothing about my drinking. You don't say nothing about me, and I won't say nothing about you. Ashley.
Bargaining. And for what reason? Y'all are both going to die if you're not already dead. It's too much. She got this vodka every single scene. We saw Lois. She is drinking, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And the same with Merritt. Girl, you finished the way, and this is pun intended, she was gleefully looking at her making that turd like, you never told me you could make this. Why have you never made this for me before? Girl, find something safe to do. I'm disgusted. I'm mad that Raven took this role. I think it feeds into every negative stereotype about plus size people in general. And even if it's for gluttony's sake by now, Ryan, we understand. We understand. We get it. We get they have vices. We get the mama is this close to having cirrhosis of the liver, and we get that damn Merritt is on her way to a body bag because of all of this. Like I hate it. I even hate in this moment because we get to, even if this is damn Lois's dream, she's so hypercritical of the girl. It's never coming from a place of love, care, concern. Oh, you're up there. Oh, we were just such bad parents. We were just so terrible to you. Girl, it's not about you. Clearly, you and your child have deep-seated, deep-rooted issues that are beyond the food and beyond the liquor. I don't like it.
I'm just they're in hell, okay? Can't nobody tell me they're different. I don't care. If they want to do a big alley-oop at the end of the show and say it was something else, this has to be hell. This has to be Lois's personal hell. I feel like this is all in her mind, but it is callbacks to whatever her reality was in real life. She, fed into this, was maybe cooking turduckens or whatever, not being attentive as a mother, as a spouse, as anything. And you didn't help any of this gluttony, and she ate herself into her early grave. I think everybody's dead. Okay?
Cause ain't no way with all this exaggerated. As soon as they showed her on the screen, this is the first image that we see in the episode. Her in that crop top, and it's why are we doing this? Okay. When you're clearly saying that she's got common sense, but this is what you're choosing to do. And instead of using your intelligence for something productive, you want to be known for your size. And your mama gonna help you eat to get to your size. Mm-hmm. Do you not know most people that's gonna eat that much? They're gonna eat themselves to the hospital. And I own Ashley what body bag? Okay, they're just gonna roll her on out of there. Let's be real here. Ain't no body bag. It's gonna roll you right on out of there. You're not gonna make it to the show, okay? And first of all, why are you trying to again, this can't be real life. Y'all somewhere, y'all in the afterlife of something. Because everything is too exaggerated. She can't just be big. She got to be extra big and want to eat all the time. Lois can't just be an alcoholic. She want to be an alcoholic and drink every day, all day, carrying around the flask, drunk driving, going to work, drunk cooking, drunk, all this kind of stuff. You can't. Everything is exaggerated here. And
she said, baby, hold my liquor because I don't want the poultry juices to get on my
I want another vodka bottle. Hold, put his liquor up.
Cue Jamie Foxx song. Let's go ahead and blame everything on the alcohol at this point.
Right. I don't know. Like, even when she's just very harsh, and you said like critical, like when she said where you're referencing, which we're gonna get into the scene, the way we were with Marshall. And you having this hiccup about love and what it really means. Like, mom, does that go for me and dad? Like, do you love me? Most of the time. Like, girl.
And when I don't, I want to. Girl, what do you mean?
Girl, this is hell. This is hell. I don't care. This is Lois's personal hell. Like, you can't nobody tell me Meredith is not dead and buried already. She's dead. She's dead. Like, Meredith don't have no life. And we find out in the beginning of this episode, Meredith is a 27-year-old woman. Okay. Yeah, I see y'all in the chat, Ash. I see you down there. I spoke on Miss Gabourey Settleby last time from the Coven and her being the voodoo witch inflicting stuff on herself. Like, I don't know why Miss Raven took this role. Maybe things are just slacking so hard. And we know roles for a Raven Goodwin or a plus size woman are far few and in between. But there would seem to be something to where you would have a limitation to go, you know what? No, I don't want that role. I'm hoping it's a bigger purpose, but I don't see it yet.
Not a
big I don't see it yet, because the way she sat down, and you notice all the food, because Lois don't need no food. All she needs is that bottle of vodka, and it's just it's turducken. The way she used the adobe sauce, she didn't put the chicken on the chicken with the dressing, then stuff it, then sew it back up, and make you 16 sides, and we just gonna devour it all alone. What the hell? As long as you don't say anything about my drinking, all right.
That's the only condition.
I do notice that Meredith is the only one. She clearly cares for her dad. Like, are you gonna check on dad? How's dad? Maybe that's dad. Because Lois don't give a damn. Okay.
Not at all.
She hates him. And I want to get to that. Get to why you hate him. Don't give us these flashbacks where y'all all still old. I've been getting on young actors.
I was like, what was the flat? Did they just get married like 3 years ago?
Y'all terrible. that wasn't in the budget, okay? We just
got it.
We're gonna put some of this pancake 35 on Courtney and say everybody's young, okay? Be careful for what love can do. She talks about, because we have this reference and how they met, and it's just all, oh my God, she's freshly college bound, and he's this professor, and he's supporting her and seeing how intuitive and smart she is. You don't need to be a lawyer. You need to be out there being a detective, solving cases. Cool. We leave this, and it's all this talk about what love can do. There is just so many inklings that this man Marshall hurt her in the worst way. Is it just me, or do y'all feel like Marshall did something other than cheating, or was that the main thing? She hates this man. I can say now with my significant other, cheating or not, in this moment, if something happened and you are in a coma facing a life-threatening whatever, that's gonna subside. I'm just focusing on you being okay. Am I still upset? Probably. She acts like she doesn't care if this man lives or die, period, and was trying to pull the plug first episode, not even a month in, even though Kay said it was cool. Ashley, what do you think happened between Marshall and Lois?
He was a degenerate. He either is responsible for the death of someone that she knew or close to, maybe the daughter, or he is a degenerate and a pervert. It's something like that, because this ain't even just regular cheating. This is like, you stole my whole life, ruined it, and took a crap on it or something. That's what this gives. The anger and vitriol that she had when she was like, baby, love can take you, it can make a hard thing soft and a soft thing hard. I was like, girl, what are you talking about? From the interaction, he cultivated her dream of being a detective. You're in law school, but you need to be out there. You need to be with the gun in the or the blicky and the badge. You got this. And then to now be like, love is terrible. But you can survive it. It's survivable. What did he do to you? Was he abusive? Like, there's got to be something super deep that happened that has her. She's probably in an insane asylum. That's probably where she's at, and she's probably just recounting all of these things, or this is what's going on in her mind. But yeah, it's got to be something terrible that Marshall did.
I can give
and not just cheating.
But somebody's married dead. You can't tell me married ain't dead. Martin, they dead. Kay, do you think there's something bigger going on here?
How do we know that it's that it's not just her that's why? Maybe he said that you drink too much and she got offended. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because that alcoholism has accumulated over time. And maybe he got tired of her coming home drunk all the time. Okay. And maybe he said, you need to stop drinking. And she probably told him, you need to go to hell. And he probably said, I'm not going to stay in this house with you drinking all the time. And she probably said, okay. I mean, we don't know. She gets offended real easy. You see how she treated her own daughter? Like, I'm going to stuff you like a stuffed turkey, but don't talk about my drinking. She get offended real fast when y'all talk about her and that liquor.
I mean, even here, y'all met at the bar. Every single, even the little cutaways we got here with her fixing that puzzle, which we're going to get into with them little horns and the little, we're going to talk about that puzzle she was putting together. She was drinking a drink, and every single one of them was at the bar, at the house. She got some wine in the back of this truck. They drinking like she's been drinking.
See, he might got tired of it one day.
She's been drinking, but I'm like, Lord, it has to be something more for you to just not give a damn about this man. Or did you ever did you ever care about this man?
I think she might have, but a few sips at the bar, it ain't nothing like rolling somebody drunk, then vomiting drunk, then getting DUIs and stuff like that. Sometimes enough is enough.
I don't think she ever cared about this man, and I don't, because girl,
I mean, the way she was laughing in that one picture, she might have cared a little bit.
She don't want nothing to do. We gonna leave that puzzle with the horned beast or whatever the hell she was putting together on that table there. Every time she wakes up from a nightmare or a dream, it's another dead body. It's another dead body. I'm starting to feel like I was mad at that shirt said cookies. I'm like, okay. I'm getting tired of you, Ryan Murphy. Why did Raven's shirt have to say cookies on it? Why does there have to be a food reference? But every time she wakes up, first of all, we blicky happy as hell in these dream sequences. She pulling out, I don't care what's happening. She's pulling out that gun. Every time we do this, she comes to, there's a murder. I think she's a lot closer to these murders than we are giving her credit for. And I'm this close to thinking that Lois is grotesquerie. But booze in the brains of this clueless operation. Sex workers and tattoos. How could no one notice? Because no one cares like I do. Even on my worst day, I'm more efficient than every single detective, police officer in this spot. Now we go here. Once again, this horned beast here with all these tats. Lois is somehow connected to every single murder we've encountered so far. It's a vagrant that she's met on the street. Somebody she said, get out of this house. They need to be, removed and jailed and save them from themselves. And now we have these sex workers that she was, she just knew everybody. She knew everybody here enough to identify the tattoos on their body chopped off, meaning we killed several people, and Lois just happened to know every single one. But this is the killer trying to get at her personally. Kay, what in the hell is going on here? And why is she able to stumble through drunk like this? Personally, I feel like Lois is dead. Somebody's dead. I feel like Lois is dead, and this is a part of her reality. Maybe they were having her take lead way and drink herself into a stupor, and nobody was calling her out on it because she was a great detective, or they were covering it up, and she died from excess of something. Somebody dead. Okay.
She's definitely not here. I don't know if it's like we're all the way dead, or we're in like in that limbo. I feel like she's in limbo, and I feel like the limbo that she's in is going to determine if she's going to come back to the real world, or if she's going to stay down there in Hades. Because right now, I feel like she's in between state. Like she, instead of her husband, she might be the one that's in a coma right now. Mm-hmm. And this could make all the difference between her coming out of whatever this unconscious state is. Yeah. Because the things that was happening in this episode, this is not a conscious person. But depending on whatever she's got going on that she needs to make peace with, I think she can either go down or she can come back up.
Ashley,
where is she, or what's going on with the murders?
Everything.
Okay, so that's the so that's the Baphomet, right? It's like popular in like Satanism and all that, that figure that kind of mocks Christ or whatever. And so, that's the puzzle. And first of all, I'm thinking, why the hell are you working that kind of puzzle? And then when we get there and see the Baphomet head with all of these peens and just Ryan Murphy gonna throw a peen at you every chance he damn gets. Like, why do we always need to see peen? And thank you, Lois. I will say, even if she's dead in a coma, in an insane asylum, if she's literally lost it all, at least she's the only one with foresight to turn them flashing lights off. They should have put a seizure trigger warning on that. I didn't like that. Don't just, let's not keep the music, the mariachi. I thought it was a quince. I was like, are we at a quinceañera? Like, it was a celebration. But I mean, we did get more insight than what we've ever gotten before, because they're trying to send her home and talking crazy about her. You shouldn't be here. I know everybody. So now she divulges, like you said, the fact that no, I knew all of these sex workers. I am the community. I know the community. And then we see the other lady cop from Grey's Anatomy talking about she is the best detective we have. If we want a shot at solving this case, we've got to have her. She's the best possible. And I'm thinking to myself, where? Why and where? Why? Like, I completely don't understand it. The way that she faltered and fumbled up them steps, I was like, girl, y'all gonna let her drive home? Yeah. The cops, the police, y'all are gonna let her drive home in this state. And you mean to tell me she can solve this case better than y'all in her full drunkenness? Like, it's just getting progressively worse. I was thinking when they kept talking about the tie-in, I feel like this is all related to me, that she had some deep spiritual past. But the more that we talk to her, I don't believe in God. I hate, this is not me. And so I'm like, it really has me begging the question if Sister Mary Clarence is just a part of her imagination or a part of herself that died. I have so many questions and I'm still not getting any damn answers.
Stay on that. Because that's what I said. Ain't none of these people real. I think Merritt is real, of course, Marshall. And I think that nurse is a mistress or his side, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Travis, who we're going to get to, Eddie.
It's a fantasy, baby.
Fantasy. Sister Megan. Child, father, Charles. I think all of these people are a part of her mind. And we're going through the motions. And like Kay said, that she's in the in-between. Especially when we get into Eddie's character, it's definitely giving Michael, like an angel, somebody who's here to maybe give you a different choice or a perspective, like somebody trying to save your soul before it's too late. I think she on her way to hell. No.
With gasoline draws on.
Gasoline draws.
Was that not a highway to hell they was on? But we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
It looked like hell to me. Look like hell. All this gluttony. Yeah. Then we get here. I'm like, okay, we already got the puzzle piece. Then we got the Baphomet, the head on the body, the bodies. And then we have this. And I was unsettled with the way that she was ominously cooking that dinner for Mary. It looked wrong. It felt sinister the way she even presented it, in the way that she was chopping the head off of that turducken and sewing it and stitching it. And then we automatically transferred to that murder scene where everybody just happens to be stitched together. After we just seen her stitch together this turkey, I think Lois is dirty. I think there's some deception going on. Even the way that she talks about herself as a detective and me being meticulous, and I have an eye, and I have the same traits could go for a psycho sadistic murderer. So I don't put it past Lois to be over there. I don't know, but y'all not gonna give me chopped bodies and stitched in threads and leave her stitching together this turkey and not want me to put it together. She even says, "Oh, somebody needs to get out there and figure out what kind of thread he's using." It's your thread, Lois. I don't know what the hell's going on, but they out of here. They out of here. Why we gotta listen to Sister Mary Agnes up there? Why do we have to listen to her? Why is Megan all up in here? Sister Megan is a manifestation, this religious like case type of leader. There are too many instances of Lois referring to her, allowing, even when she's here and she's like, see, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about. Girl, she's talking about herself. She's talking about herself. Like she is piping up herself. She's piping up Lois the same way that you have this female detective down here saying she's the best we have here. Put some respect on her name. Like this, I was gonna curse. This stuff is happening in her mind. And I feel like Lois is connected deeper to these victims. And it's not just, people she's seen passing by, people she tried to save because I care so much. Somebody lying. Kay, make it make sense, please.
I think I got it.
What you got?
Now I know sometimes I be sounding like Ken from The Masked Singer. We be saying some off the wall stuff, but you gotta let us cook sometimes.
Yeah.
So how Ashley was saying that she might be in the mental house, she might be in an asylum. Mm-hmm. What if Grotesquerie is an alternate personality? Like, what if Lois is schizophrenic or has a multiple dissociative disorder? What if she's like dude from Split? Okay. And Grotesquerie is one of her split personalities. So she might be the one doing these things in a conscious state. She might be committing these murders while she's conscious. But when she's unconscious, in the unconscious state, she doesn't know what she's doing in reality, because that's a whole nother that's Grotesquerie. But Lois is in this altered state of mind, trying to solve her own murders at this point. That's what because everything else is exaggerated. She might it might be a different. We might see another personality pop up at some point, because when we do stuff like have dissociative disorders, if we see another alter pop up, then we gonna know something.
They have, Kay. They've made it a point to not show Grotesquerie's face. It's always, and we're just assuming that it's a man, because in her mind, especially with her being lead head detective on the case, girl, please. That's already debunked them first 2 episodes, because nothing felt real about that.
Because we're not even in the same time period. Like, on one hand, somebody got a smartphone, and on the other hand, they're using dial-up phones. So it's just like shit. Like, Lois is not even in real time right now. She's not in real time. I feel like somebody's got a split personality here, and is not knowing what's going on. But you know what? I'm gonna roll with that one, because she in that altered state, she don't know what's going on. She could be drugged up in that asylum.
Absolutely. Let me get this super chat. Who is this for? Showing them some love. It's for Ashley. Britt Brad 0214 said, I love your live streaming and your reviews. I have to watch the video on replay because I haven't watched yet, but I'll be back. Keep doing what you're doing, ladies. All awesome, and your reviews are on point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Most definitely appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. She said, I ain't seen it. I'm gonna get out of here real quick. I ain't gonna spoil this wonderful show for me. I'm gonna come back later.
Because I'm definitely spoiling it.
Ciao. Yeah, something. Ashley, did you get anything on this here?
I just don't believe it. I don't believe Lois is this top cop. You'll never make me believe it. She just doesn't move. She's so sloppy. Oh, but she solved everything. It was Cap. It smelled like Cap to me. But yes, and Kay, I'm not far behind you. Like I could see that. I could definitely see DID. I think United States of Terror, but that's just because I don't watch any of the horror stuff. But absolutely, her dissociating. My only other note would be, because of how we see Sister Mary Clarence doing the demonic freaking exorcism dance, it makes me think there could potentially be a supernatural element. So could possession also be a part of grotesquerie? Like, if Lois is grotesquerie, is it when she's being controlled by this demon, girl? Because you're working Baphomet puzzles in your house. So it makes me think you into some other stuff anyway.
She a top cop like old girl from them. She over there. They in the same universe, Jasmine.
Exactly.
Same exact universe. Same exact universe. This fantasy here. I told you the way that she's presenting herself as an officer, even worse in this episode. The way that she even presents the cases, like they're all just, every time we go to a crime scene, they're standing like in a perfect order, off key, and like we're waiting for Lois to grace us with her presence because nobody knows what to do but Lois, and we're so squeamish we can barely take. I'm like, every single crime scene, Lois, every single time.
She might be fighting to get out from her possession. Like, actually, it could be somewhere. There's two alters from there. Either it's the dissociative part or the possessed part.
Girl, this is a fantasy. This is how it would be if I was a lead black detective. That's what it feels fake. They said 10 out of 10. No notes. No notes. Let's publish more. That unsettling mess sells. He in here trying to sell the idea of, once we called it evil, it's good.
It's good.
That's this whole conversation. That is this whole conversation that we have been having. Evil must be good. That's it. Like, what? You got, sister in the front. Like, you think we might be putting a little too much on it? Like all of the disgusting, disturbing things, the fornication, the assaults. Like this is what we're putting on the front page. But yeah, this is the most we've ever been seen. We've ever been published. People are checking for us. Matter of fact, we need to publish this in Spanish so we can gather more people. Old dude in the back was like, yeah, keep it up. If you just want to maybe tone down the sermons just a little bit, other than that, 10 out of 10, no notes. I'm just really regretting any time we spend with Father Charlie. I already barely want to spend time with Lois. Soon as we go over here to Charlie and these type of situations, because he's feeling like, oh, y'all gave me the right of way to go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna go even harder. Matter of fact, let me hit up, old girl here. Because, she want me anyway in my red boots. My red boots and my ass out. I'm like, where are the people when he walking at?
As I said, do we lock the doors of the sanctuary when he does
all these salacious things? And I'm like, this is a church. Is there nobody else in attendance in this church? Nobody else lives here after hours except for him to where he can walk around ass out in chaps at the altar. Okay. But it's like, hold your communion wafer. All right, that's a hard-hitting story. Sounds a little sexy. Matter of fact, he's always referencing serial killers, different stunts. I feel like he's feeding into this paper enough to where you can't be sure, because if it's not Lois, it's him. Somebody's out here committing these murders. He gets off on it a whole lot, even when it's I don't know. It's just very reminiscent of different serial killer-esque horror movie 7 things adjacent I've seen. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. But I also want the notoriety and to be in the paper. I'm getting off on the fact that you guys can't figure out who it is. I went in him all of this evil coming down and the evil is good. It could be him. But Ashley, before I come to you, he told you know what? No, don't fax me. Don't email me nothing. I need you to pull up here with the papers. Okay, I need you to bring them to me personally. Then we get here. Sexual frustration, but make an interpretive dance. Okay, we're gonna foil in the hallway with the spirit in the Holy Ghost in the possession of it all. I don't know what the hell was going on. Megan, please. Great. Invited you up here in my towel, nude. Let you put a spit rag on my back. Let you caress me. But I'm a man of the cloth. Not in front of Jesus. I would never. And she goes out here and rebukes something. Ashley, please help.
I think he tried to cast something out of her. He had that holy water he spritzed her with, because the way she was convulsing, I said, is she going to throw herself across this banister or whatever? Father Freakoff is, like Tony said, damn diabolical. I'm so overseeing him. When he said, yeah, maybe next we can do OnlyFans for the righteous. Boy, goes directly to the hot place. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. When he gets up there, he know he tempting her. He last temptation. You know what I mean? He coming in with all his body open and exposed. He know he a little bit fine. He's crazy as hell. But this man is a handsome young man. Ryan Murphy ain't putting too many ugly ones in here. You know what I mean? And so when she get turned on after, okay, this is how people get MRSA and SARS and damn sepsis. You don't spit. You don't put saliva in an open wound. This was some of the nasty. And girl, why are your 2 fingers in his mouth? And plus, I don't think he even wants you, girl. He might want your brother, friar, other priest, somebody. You know what I mean? The way he rebuked her and she ran out into the hallway, I fell out. That was probably the best scene that we've seen thus far. Honestly, I'm over Sister Mary Clarence and I'm over Father Freakoff. I'm ready to be done with them. Because you already know they're gonna smash. Like, that's the whole thing. It's like, why are you acting so holy? We have to reject our basest nature. That's the carnality of it all. And they quote in scripture, but now she's trying to grab the D. Girl.
And she's like, innocent. Why did you call me up here when I could? This is Corno. Okay, I watched enough Corno. This is a Corno scene. This is that if I ever seen it. Priest, Father Charlie, you asked me to bring these files up. Like, really, Ryan? Whatever you do in the privacy of your own home, Ryan, it's cool with me, baby. Do whatever you got to do. Long as you of age and everybody's consenting, do whatever you want to do, sir. We don't have to slap us in the face with it every single FX moment that you get with one of these series. We tired of it, baby.
Okay. I didn't want to follow him to Mount Freaky Deaky for either one of these episodes. Okay, I'm not here for it. Okay, I don't need this. I'm here for the horror. Give me more of the slashing stuff. Mm-hmm. I didn't need this. And then it's like it's weird freaky deaky stuff. like this ain't, and it's cringy and it's uncomfortable. And who want to see this? This is like real like BDSM masochistic type stuff. Brian, could you put all of that in its own series and then let the people that want to see it go over there? Because I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this.
We saw this in Asylum already.
In Asylum, we seen it in the last 3 American Horror Stories.
Asylum, like they always
and American Horror Stories. Every series he get a chance to do some freaky shit, he's gonna do it.
It's low hanging fruit for him at this point, and I'm already not committed to this series as a whole. Don't give me no help taking me out of the situation. Can we have some nuance? Can we just have great writing? We don't have to go instantly priest, nun, leather assless chaps every single time we get a chance. And it's like, well, like Ashley said, he doesn't want her. I think he's getting off on corrupting her.
I'm starting to think he was at Ryan Murphy be at Diddy parties at this point, because what we seeing here, I'm pretty sure it's in one of them lawsuits.
He's in the list.
He probably in there. Some of this stuff he probably in there too.
He came to destroy. He came for the savagery of it. We know by those patent leather red boots he's rocking in the pulpit. He came for that, and it's not like she ain't making him work hard to corrupt her ass. No way, but. From the first time we see them, it does feel like this is something that's been brewing over time, because all the eyes she was giving him when he was in the pulpit, like she's just been waiting on it. She's been salivating at the mouth for him to take his weed whacker and slap it on her forehead. So clearly he's been, teetering the line and messing with her to the point that I think he's corrupted her, and this isn't all just Sister Mary Clarence being freak nasty.
Well, it's like the denying the pleasures of self. And we hear so many references to, oh, yes, he was homosexual, but he repressed all of these feelings because he wanted to be righteous, before God or whatever. That's going to come out by the 10th episode. Watch. He probably got a whole harem.
That
somewhere
white
when
lace
he
and
does his
them
freaky.
boots on. Looked like he was click clacking down the
Yeah,
hall.
it's going to get worse.
Click clacking. Click clacking. I thought he was gonna do like some Prince shit down the app. Oh, I ain't know what he's gonna do.
Exactly.
The only person who can try to dare get under Lois's skin. It doesn't take much. We go to them crime scenes, we see some of the sickest layouts ever. Baby Lois, where's that? Let me see. Y'all get it together. Why are you throwing up? Pull it together. This is a job. I don't care if I'm drunk or not. You won't catch me throwing up at a crime scene. I might be tipsy. I might be leaning. I might be stumbling. Might take out my flash 3 times in one scene, but that's my business. I'm going to solve this case. We get in here with a bed sore and we just about to pass out and faint. I can't do it. I got to go. I need to, no. You're going to help me with this. Where's your team? Where's your staff? Why me? Like, there's a reason why we got Sally Jesse Raphael here. It's like, you know what? You're not built for this. You don't care about this man. You're not. She's like, well, how could you let this happen? How could you not notice? Well, how could you not notice? Are you not his wife? Are you not supposed to be caring? Am I not just a mere nurse? Because I'm not a nurse. I'm somebody significant to Marshall, some mistress, some red representation of something. Matter of fact, you don't care enough. We know you don't. Stop lying to yourself. Go and sign your little rights over to me to Marshall. It wouldn't take no time for me to get him if you don't want to sign over. Everybody know you're drunk. Everybody know you don't care about this man. You're a little piece of insane. Just sign him over. And, Lois tells her where to go and she walks the hell off. And we are treated to very close scenes of that bed sore. Ugh. Ashley.
Yeah, it's just here. And again, we get other, references, I guess, or callbacks to the idea that Nurse Red and Marshall had a relationship. I'm better for him than you are.
Yes,
I know I can take care of him better than you can. Like I'm his and he's mine. You already know what time it is. The only issue I'm finding, and like you said, Tyra, you were talking about everything is so on the nose and so in your face and so exaggerated when it doesn't have to be. We could have come to this conclusion. What doesn't make sense to me is the fact that she takes it easy on this heifer. So maybe Lois does believe that Nurse Red is the better option for him. If I'm Lois, I'm signing them papers because who the hell cares? I don't want him no way. Go ahead, Red. Go ahead, Big Red. You got him. Or is it a thing about territory, right? Is there any love left for Marshall? I really wish instead of driving us through the damn red desert and through Father Freakoff's, haberdashery, that they would have gone back and really shown us the dynamic in this marriage and what that man did. Because some part of Lois is making her hold on to him. But yeah, Nurse Red got more sense than anybody at this point. In the dream, in the coma, in the afterlife, wherever they are.
Like you said, we spent time in places that we didn't necessarily need to.
Sorry, there's something wrong. Please try.
Siri. We spent more time in that red desert than we necessarily needed to, but I feel like she's holding on for appearances or just to like admitting that she doesn't give a damn about Marshall is probably admitting that she's a trash person, been a trash spouse, trash, mother, trash, everything. I really don't feel like Marshall did anything to her, if you want to be honest. I don't think he did anything. I think that this became a lovely situation. She got, involved with her drinking, job obsessed, case obsessed, and ignored that man. And that's why I'm just like, well, I saw you out there. You was at the happy hole with this red hoe. Yeah, can you blame me? What have you left here for me? What is this? Is this marriage? I've tried to love you, but you've made it hard. Yeah, I hope you die. I don't think he did anything. Okay.
I told you because that lady is she gets intimidated. Like she's able to go off on anybody else, but when Miss Lady come around, she gets like really intimidated. Why? Like something is just off there that tells me there's a guilty conscience when it comes to him. Just like with her daughter, she's trying to ease her own guilty conscience, and I feel like that lady is low key telling her about herself, and she knows she's right, but she doesn't really know how to. That's why she backs down a lot. She don't go off on her like she go off on everybody else, because it's probably a little bit of truth there. It's a little bit of truth.
Dead, Kay. He dead. These people dead. He dead. Something happened to that man. She wished whatever up on that man, and it happened. And that mistress woman came out.
She be making stuff happen.
You're not making time for Marshall. Marshall needs attention. Just sign him over. Just let me. I know we have our plex. Yes, I'm the red mistress from the happy hole, but I love this man. Just let me take care of him. You're not going to do it. You're not going to. And he died. He died, and it's weighing on her conscience. We just gonna act like we know what's going on and wrap it together. Shout out to the 75 people here in this live. We definitely appreciate y'all. Be sure to hit that like button. But yeah, she said she ain't paying the $5 and walked off and walked right on over here into Travis. Sassy Pants meets Eddie. Hey, Sassy Pants. Hey, lovely Lois. We got all these nicknames as if we're just so familiar. Now, the main thing that stood out to me outside of Travis, I was like, "Oh, Travis, you here to look like a fine white man? All right, that's cool. That's cool, Travis." But when she's looking out and she sees all of these roses, and she's like, "Oh, it almost looks like heaven." And he's like, "We're not allowed out there." That's a very poignant thing to say. That looks like heaven, but we're not allowed out there. We can't go out there. Matter of fact, are you sure you should be driving? You might regret it. Are you sure you should be drinking? At first I was like, is this an angel of mercy? Or is this just an angel overall? Like, if we're getting into like the I think he's like the Michael or a Michael-esque angel, to where he's sent down to give Lois, a thought process to maybe have her make different decisions, and maybe she can ascend on up to heaven. I don't know. I don't know what his representation is, but because at first I thought he came to fornicate, but I think he's a representation to her of something. I think it could be because he it's the reason why we meet him in all white, and then by the second episode, and she ain't make, she didn't make decisions here. She didn't say, "You know what? You're right. Maybe I should have you drive me home. Maybe I should call an Uber," depending on wherever the hell we are. I don't know. Whatever time zone we're in. Maybe I should make safer choices. Maybe I should stop drinking. No, she says, "I'm going to drive and I'm going to go." And she goes out there, and we have this accident. Then by the time we get to that second episode, we don't see him in white. He's in black. And it just kind of felt like you didn't make the right decision. So now I'm going to be something else when I could have been an angel. I'm probably just reaching y'all. All right. Ashley.
I think he's a fallen angel. I don't. He's definitely not good. I think we're going to see a dark side to him. I think this is the presentation to kind of draw her in. But Travis, if they're going to bring Travis out, bring him all the way out, Ryan. All right. The way, if y'all saw Niecy Nash and Claus, y'all know how Roller had her. And I was just like, if you're going to bring this handsome man into the building, clearly a fantasy, let's fantasize. Like, this is the one moment I'm saying, let's just see what could happen. But no, I think he's going to aid and abet her foolishness, just like we see in the second episode when he lets her out of the cuffs. Why are you letting this heifer go? She need to be in rehab. Yet you're feigning like, "Oh, I want better for you. Oh, this is that." No, I think he has dark motives ultimately. Even when he's kind of sitting back in the cut listening to that other detective talk about, "I'm saving you right now." You're like, what is a blood alcohol of 13? When she said 13, I said, what? I said her blood is alcohol. That's what it is. Her blood is alcohol. But no, I think he has a nefarious purpose that he'll serve in this. Hell, and then you leave your daughter with him, but we'll get to it. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
There's definitely something there, because it just felt like, oh, okay, you didn't make the right decision. When I show up, girl, be ready because we about to go on this ride together, because she's instantly taken in. Even when you have, sister girl cop pop in, like, we're gonna cover it up. I'm gonna, compromise my morals as a detective. You got me to commit a crime because I'm trying to make sure you're well standing. Who can't see the forest for the trees in her alcoholism? Like, it's terrible. It's front facing in the department. It's nothing nobody needs to hide, but we're gonna cover it up because she's the only person in the department that can solve this case. You're right. Kay, what do you think is going on here with Eddie?
I definitely know he's not real, and the fact that she can't tell that he's not real further lets me know that she's in an altered state of mind. And I feel like he is part of her conscience.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm not sure if he's an angel or a spirit or anything, but being that we're in this altered state, I think he's her conscience, kind of like being there, like, I know you know the right things to do, but are you gonna do the right things? Like I'm just here to like let you know you kind of do know the right things, and maybe kind of let you know those. I think that he's a part of her conscience that's there to remind her of things, but again, if she's in an altered state, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell her nothing.
He's Jiminy Cricket.
Mm-hmm.
Let your conscience be your guide. But she want to lay up under him, Kay. So she want to lay up under
Did
her.
y'all see how she ran out of there like she was Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard? So what the hell's going on?
Well, when you create your conscience, apparently she created somebody to love in her mind, because she created a whole job. She create a fine conscience.
The only reason I thought, more so angel or some type of deceptive entity, because he's like, you ones like you always kind of throw me one, like it's like he's been here before, like he was sent to her. I don't know, something. And then did we see anybody? I also say, did we see anybody interact with him? And we don't. That cop don't say nothing, but we
Merritt.
do.
Yeah, her daughter did.
Dead.
Was it so
Are any of them alive?
Exactly, all of them. No. Yes, the ones taking care of her in that hospital that she's sitting at.
Because at first I thought he was all in her mind, but when it's like, I guess we go get into this episode after she ran out to some earth, wind, and fire. I said, baby, what is?
So leave them out of it.
Girl, she was
Leave
running
earth, wind,
out.
and fire out of this. But did y'all notice that even in her house, it was like part of the hospital? Like orderlies were walking behind the hospital curtain where the daughter was.
Yeah, that first scene where she's trying to get into the fat show, child. It was walking back. It was just like, oh, is that an orderly? This is she.
And did y'all see when she walked out of the hospital after telling that lady, I'm not gonna sign my husband over? When she walked out, it was a whole bunch of light. She walked out into the light. I'm just like, this heifer is just not conscious.
She is somewhere in a coma. She's in a mental hospital, drugged up. But all this is in her mind, and these folks dead. These people dead. These people dead. If ain't nobody dead, Marshall and Merritt are dead. We could be making this all up, y'all. It could be. What's keeping me going is trying to know what the hell is happening. They get an episode for y'all, because baby. Sally Jesse Raphael said, I'm getting this man. Nurse Red said, I'm getting my man because she's crazy and he needs to be saved from her. She said, because he just, you was the only thing keeping me going. And because you're doomed. You do know you're doomed, right? You're going down. Sits by their husband's bedside in a coma. You do know you're doomed, right? You ain't coming back, Marsha. This is it. I'm gonna go on, sell the little rights and publish your books that you writing stuff in the margin for what, Marsha? You're dead. We only got one life to live, Marsha. You're doomed. You ain't coming back. Matter of fact, I met a white man. His name's Eddie. We've been hanging out. Like she's just sitting there purging. And of course, she already knows that Nurse Red made it very clear. I'm recording. There's cameras. We're watching you. She's just out here purging, and she's back there gathering evidence because let her tell it. I'm going to save this man. Ashley.
When Nurse Red said, look, her brain's pickled. I said, Nurse Red got all the sense. She got more sense than anybody else. The liquor done pickled her brain. She's losing it. Because she's doing some doomsday end times prophecy in there. Grotesquerie is going to end it all. So if he gets me before I get him, Marshall, that's it. But let me stick it to you one more time. That man did something to that lady. or she perceived that he did something very, very wrong to her. That don't just come from nowhere. And Nurse Red is right. She gonna have her man. you got access. Because at this moment, she's walking away. Niecy said, this is goodbye. I don't love you no way. I'm selling all your stuff. And yeah, Godspeed. You're never gonna wake up, Marshall.
She did. Okay, he's doomed, Case. He doomed.
How much did Ryan Murphy pay Courtney B. Vance to just lay there?
He called Angela, says, "Hey, Miss Bassett, is your husband there? I got a little roll."
Exactly.
Because he's gonna have to do reprisal, like he hasn't been in any of other
no, he's been in like the O.J. Simpson that show.
But not the horror stories. The true crime.
Yeah,
okay.
He was in the true crime thing. He was great in that.
He ain't gonna come back after this, cause what?
Because what y'all got him doing? You know, Nurse Red is probably in the same hospital that she's in. When she wake up, we gonna see the real Nurse Ratched at this point, because I believe they all in the same hospital.
Child, it's something going on. Shout out once again to the 72 people here in this live. We would love to see 72 more. We're gonna take a little break, a little pause for the calls, run up those comments, and hit the like button on every single person's channel on this panel. If you are new here and you are not subscribed, please do that. We will be right back.
She wanna be, call me Freaky T, off the leash, I feel like a dog, I get her free, you did never needed you, but you needed me, I got cream, make up baby clean, lose your self-esteem, I get touched in the morning, so I feel like baby king, was it bad, step outside, so I just like baby me, but I'm cool, cause he where she wanna be, call me Freaky T, off the leash, I feel like a dog, I get her free, you did T, never needed you, but you needed me, I got cream, make up baby clean, lose your self-esteem, I get touched in the morning, so I feel like baby king, was it bad, step outside, so I just like baby me, but I'm cool, cause he never needed you, but you needed me, I got cream, make up baby clean, lose your self-esteem, I get touched in the
Thank you. Now look at here. As I stated before, I'm about tired of this. The Ryan Murphy effect. This is tired. This is tired. What did I say? First 2 episodes? That's how we are going to be subjected to these two here getting it in, and she gonna have that habit on. Did she not keep the habit on? I was. Let me be wrong sometime, Ryan. Let me have a higher expectation of what you're trying to put out here into the world. We have, this episode. She's watching him and he's working out, covering himself and purging and like I don't know who them work out. Like who is that for? Is that on his OnlyFans? Who is that for? But he's in his mind, he's doing the Lord's work in his way, always having those hints of red. Child, okay, you little evil. But yeah, he's talking about just the liberation of all things biblical, the Bible, religions. There's, meetings happening to just refurb everything we've known about religion at this point. All of these things, these rules we've been sticking to, told not to do, thou shalt not sin. We about to rid ourselves of all that. Matter of fact, we need to do that right now, and we finna fornicate. Now Megan is a fornicator, and she's corrupted. And we did it with our habit on the wall, right underneath the cross, like, please, Ryan, have some damn subtlety. Oh, Ashley.
Ryan loved the devil. He probably talked to him on the phone at night to come up with this stuff, because what is going on in your mind? Like it's so disrespectful. It really is, and for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, and y'all know I'm not a fan of gratuitous anything, like just doing something for the sake of doing it where it doesn't push the story along at all. It's just purely salacious. That's what all of this is. And damn, Sister Mary Clarence was so quick to pull them panties to the side. She didn't give a damn. She'd been wanting that man. He knew what it was. And I feel like she succumbed to his temptation. And so when we see her later in the episode, I do feel like she's on her road to hell too. I mean, even in the space of Lois's mind, if that's what we're going to say, she's a part of her psyche, she's given into all that darkness. So I think that'll forever change her. She was already on the precipice, right? Because she has her fascination with serial unaliver. She get damn near turned on just how he does when they hear about a terrible crime. And so now, after really uniting with him and merging, becoming one flesh with the devil, because that's really who he is, I feel like. I'm interested to see how her character devolves, because she's going to go to the hot place. And I think that she's probably a part of this whole grotesquerie thing too, on the other side of it. Because why be so close to Lois? Why make it a point to be at her beck and call this entire time? There's something really bad about this one. And I think her giving into him, and then feeling guilty about it, like it was her fault. This is all tying into his master plan. She's a pawn he's using for whatever purpose.
And Ryan, like, and then you gave us a white woman who looks like a thumb. You know how I feel about white women who look like thumbs. This was not hot. Okay.
Ryan, it ain't enough money you can pay me, Ryan, to bump and grind next to the cross. Okay, I don't need that. I don't know who saw that and was like, oh yeah, this is hot. If you think that I question you and your sanity at this point. Matter of fact, I question sister here and her sanity, because at this point, either she is a roommate at the psychiatric hospital with Lois, either y'all roommates or you're one of Lois's alters and you're not real either. This might be the alter of her at this point, the overly religious and doing all this freaky stuff. That might be an extension of her.
I think since that first season of American Horror Story, and you got the latex black rubber suit man, I think he's just been trying to recapture that. This is not that, okay? That was shocking when we saw that for the first time, but that was up 10 years ago, Ryan. You have to do more than that. This is not pressing the needle or moving anything. It's just like, oh, this is Ryan Murphy stuff. It's getting old, baby. Do something else.
Exactly. Like this, we could have skipped this whole, because who is it for? What is this even adding to the story? We didn't need, and this was very detailed, by the way.
You want us to know she corrupt. She corrupt now. She been fornicating. She ain't, she's pulled in. She's pulled down. Now we show up here and we in black. We in black. I don't know. Does anybody know what this little chain is? Because they show it once in the show, and I didn't feel like going back to get a screenshot.
It's like one of them Catholic saints, right? I think. Right.
Yeah, but he has.
I just don't know what the patron saint is. You know, they'll reveal it later. What saint he's wearing around his neck.
But yeah, he says, hey Lois, you all right? You wanna go do something? She's like, a date? Who? Me? Hell yeah! What you have in mind? Girl, this AA meeting because you were drunk. We about to slide on up to this AA meeting. We go to this meeting and she can't wait. We try to be there, hold her hand. This is where you need to be. These are your people. These people are just like you. There's nothing wrong. You just need some help, baby. I've been where you are, matter of fact. Once again, getting to somebody connected to Lois, been drinking, down and out. We getting into homelessness, and I was a sex worker. I ended up on the street. I was selling all of that. She just got a deep connection with all of these people. He just happens to be there. But he was pulled out of it, and he got right, and he attended some meetings. Lois didn't try to hear that. Soon as this meeting over, she putting a martini up to them, a dirty martini. It looked good, if I may say so myself. It looked real cold and refreshing. And yeah, but we do this. We take her home. And you know what she says? You know what? You know what, Addie? You a real one. Okay? Is Addie a real one?
No, I do believe he's some kind of angel in disguise a little bit, if he's not her conscience. Because I feel like she tried to come... So I tried to come to you in holiness to see if that would work. Like if I tried to show you the all white and I gave you we brought you to the light and whatnot, but you wasn't seeing it. So maybe if I look more like a homeboy and come down to earth, I might be more relatable, and then you might get the point. Lois is not seeing it, but then again, she can't even see that she's in an altered state in the first place. Like I think he's trying to like pull her out of wherever she is, pull her out of this limbo or this purgatory. I don't even think she want to come out of it at this point.
I think he's whatever she needs him to be, depending on her response to the situation. Because, like I said, with that first episode, when it was like, you sure you want to drink and drive? You probably shouldn't do that. You probably it's just like, nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Then we show up here, and it's just like he's giving her another chance. This is another moment for you to take this and make a different decision. This is AA. I'm trying to help you with it. Like, no, I want to go have a drink. And then even in the way that she's like, you know what? I would invite you in, but I got that. It's like, girl, who said that man was trying to come in? Who said that he's not presenting this as, girl, I want to eat your drawers off? That's what Lois is perceiving it as. Like, boy, if you catch me in the right way. She even when she's talking later on, she's like, oh, I'm having an affair. Girl, this ain't no. This is not what that is. This man is not trying to be that to you, but Lois sees it as something else. Ashley,
he's a demon. Like I said, a fallen angel. He ain't a real angel. And I think he's just here to witness the further unraveling, maybe to precipitate it. Like, he took her to the AA, but he said that was about him because he had a habit. He thought it might, do a little something, but then proceeds to go to her. Like you said, she drinking her martini. She ain't gonna stop. He's just there to facilitate the downfall. I wouldn't run it past him if they end up screwing. By the end of the time, I don't think that that's what he's given, but I think that that's what she wants. And I think whatever his purpose is to drag her down to hell. I think he's there to usher her on in, usher her on down the road. And again, when we're presented with evil 9 times out of 10 in a lot of movies and shows, they present evil as, oh, it's bad, terrible. But no, why not dress it up as a fine, bearded white man? Why not do it? Yeah, it's gonna be something. He not good.
He better transform like Clarence Williams III and Tales from the Hood towards the end of the show. He better be something diabolical. It says also, Father Freakoff had the same stitches in his back as Lois in that turducken and the little quinceañera. It was, hey, it's the threads are here. all of this.
What kind of angel is a stripper, by the way? Because he said he'd be at the shake joint taking it down.
He said that's when he was down and out in this world. And he was getting money for sex and calling it something else. Thank you so much.
Get money.
But he did. She said Saint Peter. Saint Peter
was his stripper name. You know what?
Because he's a saint. Okay, this is he's trying to help this woman. He trying, like, girl, you ain't taking the bait. I'm about to switch on you and be that other kind of thing. I'm trying to be an angel to you, but I'm about to be real demonic. I think there's a duality with him because there's no reason why he's, she think he's trying to eat her drawers. I was like, no, we're going to AA. And it wasn't no response. I did question when he was like, she's like, my daughter's in there. It's like, is she as fine as you are? I was like, what are we talking about here? what are we talking about, Eddie? What do you mean? Because we can't be saying that. And then Lois, who's known you for all of 5 minutes, rings you up to watch over her daughter while she's gone. But we gonna get into that. But Father Charlie, he just came to destroy. Like, there is nothing religious, righteous, nothing about this man, this individual that says he's a man of the cross and he's a priest that's trying to stay. Like, no, he's indulging in these things. He likes it. The fact that Lois is even rolling up in there, like, I feel that there's evil. I feel like God has left us. I feel like, yeah, it didn't it? Yeah, it's about that time because the evil is good. That's just all that's here. Only person here doing anything necessary in the scene is goddamn Sister Mary Clarence, just feeling like, oh, well, she in there praying, repenting. Like, ain't nobody tell you why you go over there. Why you go over there? I'm sure that there was a process of him tempting her before it escalated to sex. But girl, you ain't put up that much of a goddamn fight. Okay?
Who put him in the front of the church in the first place? Who said this? Who looked at him and said, you know what? You would make a fine leader of this congregation here. Because where are you leading them to exactly? With your chaps and your lace. And the way he just be talking to her, a slick. Like, who? who is this? Who is this for? What kind of following do you want? Like, he has to be, he is unreal like everybody else. He cannot, he at this point he can't even be, he's not a real person. He is just a symbol of something else. Lois probably unalived him with everybody else in her other altar.
Ashley, why is Lois fake? Because she's trying. Because remember, she went in the house after she told Travis he couldn't get none because she got a daughter and it's complicated. She went in the house and grabbed that glass for to pour herself another drink. Let me get another drink. In the words of,
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Marcus paid the mortgage this month, y'all. We should all drink to that. She drinking everything, but she puts it up and opts to call and come here. She wants to confess and she wants forgiveness. For what, Ashley? What's happening?
Sister Mary Clarence guilted her into that. Remember that little conversation before? The priest wants to talk to you. Why not, Lois? Again, that was her succumbing to Sister Mary Clarence's manipulation. Girl, you said you don't even believe in God. What you going to talk to the priest for in the booth? Okay, I'm here. Now what? And I think you may be right, daughter. I think you may be right. The devil is here. I'm the devil. Like, it's just
the way
I could have went the whole season without seeing this interaction. It was pointless to me.
Nonchalant. What do you want me to say? Whatever happens in the booth stays in the booth. Is that enough for you, girl? Say what you gotta say. Get the hell out of here. Like, what?
Yeah. And who the hell are you talking to? Like,
the man of God. Oh Lord. As they St. Peter. It's that stripper name. He's known for, holding the keys to the kingdom. He up there at them gates. I'm telling you, he here to try to give his lady a chance. And she let it slip away. When she actually died from whatever real life state she in, she gonna go to hell. She go to hell. I love how we could all be wrong and it could be something totally different.
Probably.
It could be something totally different. But at this point, we only get to make, I have to put the food here. We don't have to stay here. We don't have to talk about it. But I just wanted to acknowledge the table full of snacks.
Hate it.
We are sitting there. We are eating.
Jelly donuts just oozing, just trifling. Yeah.
We're eating, What? She opened the box. Erin opened the box. She's of use. And of course, we have, I don't give a damn about this food. I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care about your health. Girl, you open that box. Let me see what's in it. She don't care. But I had to acknowledge all the remnants of food on the table and how long she's probably been sitting there just eating and watching TV. But she opens it, showing how intelligent she is and can be. But we're not using those things. And our mother isn't doing anything to make us use them anyway. But we're trying to get to these coordinates. He gonna protect what now? He gonna get in here, man, relax. This is not what you think it is. He's gonna protect you the way that he protects me. I was like, girl, you just met him. You just met this man and you are leaving him alone with your daughter for how long? She said he took some days off work. How long you gonna be gone, Lois? Like, Lois don't give a damn. If it's about me solving that case and getting to where I need to get to, even their little banter across this table was like, what? You're gonna leave your daughter with Eddie. Okay, would you leave your daughter with Eddie?
Maybe that's her spirit guide, and she said, maybe he can guide her. Although apparently he really didn't guide her anywhere. But if that's her spirit guide, she might think that's the best chance to leave. But I mean, if we gonna leave,
no, Mary is 27. She is not a child.
No, those clothes are 17, and Merritt been dead for the last 10 years. Okay, so we can leave the spirit guide with the child because she ain't there anyway.
Child, I don't know, but
she kept growing, but the clothes didn't.
She got a lot of that talk for the situation. Because what are you doing, Ma? You cheating on my daddy? Y'all fornicating? Y'all sleeping together? Y'all dating? It's not that. He's here to protect you. Even when he said, like, is there any rules? Does she have some rules I need to put in place for her that I need to make her obey? I was like, what? Why are you leaving your daughter with this man, 27 or not? Ashley?
Girl, again, he is of the devil. He is of his father, the devil. This man can't be trusted, and neither can Lois because, he's after me. Now, I don't watch a lot of horror, but I do watch a lot of detective types of shows and shows with serial unalivers. And normally they leave a memento for the person. They'll leave a little, I'm screwing with you. You know, they'll do something special to the detective that they're haunting, right, with their crimes. What does this heifer got that makes her so deep to think that this is all centered around her? Like he ain't left a jelly-filled donut to remind her of Merritt, ain't left a Nietzsche book to remind her of Marshall in the coma. He ain't done none of that, girl. Why do you think this revolves around you? And then as far as Travis being here, let's not forget Merritt said, "Oh, you trying to fix me up now, mama?" Girl, be grateful if she was. She done brought the man into the house. All you gotta do, make him a meal, girl. Maybe he hungry too. Maybe he
She don't make the meals, baby. She don't make them. She bake them. She eats the meals. She don't make them.
But yes, he is a whole stranger. You don't know what this man could try or do. Talking about, I want to protect her because the unaliver is after me. Baby, you might have brought the unaliver in your house. You don't know him. We don't know this man. You don't know him as far as you can throw him. You know he smell good. He got a full beard that connects. That's all you know. And he spirited you away from a hospital you should have stayed in with a 13 blood alcohol. How is that even possible? Blood alcohol is 13. What the? I'm not getting over it. He can't be trusted. Merritt might really be gone. Even though we think she's dead already, she'll be double dead. When Lois
double dead, actually. Then she calls and he's in there being the one with the chi, and he calls like there's a smirk like, yes, girl, invite me into your space. It's what I wanted you to do. Like, this is not a safe situation. Poor Merritt. It's not even a situation. I'm gonna leave you with this lethal pepper spray. Yeah, I might use it on you. Like it's just very Merritt, I don't give a damn. Merritt, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
I'm grateful she brought me that fine man to the house. I ain't gotta go nowhere.
We don't know this man. And she ain't thinking about it like that. Girl, you out here trying to cheat on my daddy. Now with this
we go into hell.
Okay. Sinkholes and Jesus Christ Superstar. Baby. Superstar. I didn't need them breaking out into song. As you said, Megan did what needs to be done. She held her note, okay? She was on the tempo. She held it. But the fact that she is singing is like singing out of agony. Like, am I the Jesus Christ Superstar? I slept with the priest. Like, shut up, Megan. We don't care. You did it. You wanted it. You went over there for it. I didn't show you. They didn't show you showing enough restraint from the pastor, from the priest. It wasn't there. Child, she decided to join in. It's giving road trip. It's giving. We're trying to get to these coordinates, and this feels like a trap. And Megan's just a sinner now, and Lois is just simply on the case. We're going to the ends of the earth, literally, to get what we need. We encountered this man wasting time. I didn't give a damn about none of this here. I know that this probably ties into a bigger picture, and we got here to probably get that other scene where we get the woman getting in the back, and then we also have the scene directly after this one where there is a snow globe, and this snow globe is depicting that other crime scene that we seen last episodes when it was the Last Supper crime scene and how they were positioned and staged. So this is all tying in together in some way, but it's all giving sentiments of this. The end is near. The end is near. Sinkholes, all of these things are happening. All of these catastrophic, off the chart meter things that everybody just looks off. And then we have these moments of her seeing stuff, but was it really there? I'm like, I don't even know. So was that a person on the motorcycle? Was that a helmet or was that a head? I don't know what the hell is going on. Actually, how did you feel when we got to the depths of this hell here? Because it was hot and it was on fire.
How is it a damn sinkhole, a wildfire, and earthquakes on top of natural gas? Be for real. If this ain't the end of the world, I don't know what it could possibly be. Apocalypse, and we just gonna drive through it. And then when she's talking to the black man who's gonna not leave like a dummy and says, so I gotta drive through the fire? Yeah, baby, the road is the safest place, right through it. No, you're going to hell. You're going to hell fast. I'm over it. I'm over the religiosity. That was an element we really didn't need. I need him to be more creative. There's a whole big world out here. I'm just over it. And then you have this bloody woman looking like Lilith, and I'm speaking to exclusively Lilith from True Blood, because you remember that's exactly how she looked. Why is she coming out? Oh, he's coming. where the hell is he? Who is he? Is he the EPA guy? Is he this black man? Is it going to be like Candyman? I don't like any of it. I did like Jesus Christ. I did. Listen, she sang down Mary Magdalene. So now I was like, oh, you marry now. You marry now. And Father Freak Off, y'all trying to make Jesus. Ryan Murphy needs to repent for his sins because none of this is okay. And then for the audacity to be like, oh, we're going to stay over here for a while. Ma'am, go back home. And how did Grotesquerie know that this fire was still going to be burned by the time they got in that box? It's been how long since they had?
This isn't even news. Like, how do you guys know about it? Because they're just trying to connect dots that I frankly don't give a damn about. I'm about the curve. I'm trying to give an F. I'm trying to give an F about this entire situation, but it's pressing my limitations on how far I'm willing to go to get into this damn unsolved mystery because they're dragging it. They're dragging it. And did I miss anything? Because I double tapped my space bar a couple of times. I was ready to get out of here. Okay,
you missed it. So did I.
No, this is the highway to hell. And I know for everybody that's seen Constantine, whenever he had tried to kill himself for like 5 seconds, this is where he went. Okay, this is where he was. It's red, it's dusty, it's hot there. Okay, and they just cruising through it like they don't know where they are. Y'all are on the highway to hell, and I need them to wake up and realize where they are because they're going nowhere and they're going fast.
Singing loud in full voice. Who does that though? Like I said, her voice, I like the tone. I don't know how to love him. She sang down, but why are you singing in full voice?
It broke out in the song. Oh, like I slept with that priest. I'm a sinner. I'm no better than you, Lois. But you were on this path already. We met you being a peculiar kind of nun. Like you're not the average nun. You're Megan. Like you were never that Megan. So why now is it like, oh, I fornicated? Girl, shut up, Megan. But we have this lady, covered in blood run out. And so it makes us like, get in. Who don't you get in? We don't all this, y'all stay inviting danger. Because we can just stay on the open road. An old man gives us, one of those safety fire hazard bags, like worst case scenario. Like, we don't cry. Don't be down on yourself, Megan. Anything happens, I'm gonna protect you. Ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Matter of fact, we can just huddle up in this bag together. We're proceeding down the road, and this lady pops out, soaked in blood, and said, "He's coming." Where are we expecting this to go? Episode 5 and 6, and who the hell is coming? Where is this going? Okay, where is this going? What are you trying to see in the next episode, Chad?
I mean, it's already gone to hell.
Literally.
So I don't know where we can go after that unless we're just going to go sit and have a conversation with Lucifer himself. So that somebody needs to wake you up and tell you about yourself and your altered state. I need her to wake up and deal with reality here. Okay, she needs to wake up and know you're at a crossroad, ma'am. Either you go in here and fix it like they told Constantine. Either you fix your life now, or this is where we're gonna stay at.
Ashley,
I just really don't care, Tyra. I could care less where we're going in 5 or 6. Just get there, Ryan. Just get damn there. Maybe we'll get a clue. I really want these people's natures to truly be revealed. Like I'm sick of like the cloak and dagger. Show us what's really going on. Give us a glimpse of the truth. Not even a glimpse. Give me a scene. And let's be over the sexual stuff. Okay. Like, all right, Father Freak Off and Sister Mary Clarence, they got it on. That's enough. Like, unless Travis Kelce's coming out them clothes, I don't want to see it.
The way he went all the way back to his Glee roots and had them burst into song, and the scene went on for quite some time. We were rolling through this desert for quite some time. I'm like, okay, we get it. They want us to see the state of, and Lois, they just rolling through it like it's a stroll in the park. Like, look at all that degradation and sin and death over there. Are those death? Is that a child on fire? Are they eating sand and dirt? Like, look at all this death and degradation. Let's just keep rolling on because we're trying to get like what. If this ain't hell, I don't know what is. And then she says outright, I think this is a trap. Somebody's trying to lure us here. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna keep going. I'm with you, Ashley. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I tried to care, and I tried. I tried to give Ryan Murphy some just do. I thought there would be some payoff here. There has to be payoff. Now with Ryan Murphy's latest works in American Horror Stories or American Horror Story, the payoff hasn't been hitting like it used to. And I'm feeling like this might be one of them scenarios to where it's like, that's what this was? That was it? We got all of there? We did that to bring us here and let us know this is where Lois was. Or this is what's happening to Lois. I don't think if it's going to be fulfilling, it better be something real major to just have us like, wow, that was incredible. Y'all, that was Grotesquerie episode 3 and 4. We will be back. Sadly. We will be back Thursday, next Thursday, to discuss the next ones. Y'all, I'm not even gonna give us individual situations. Anybody want to promote anything? Go ahead and do it now.
Just check out my rant that I had just posted for this My Sweet Vlogtober. Go check out the series, and I'll be watching Salem's Lot tonight, so my review will be up tonight or tomorrow morning. So just please make sure you're subscribed to everybody, hit the notification bell, and run these videos up, honey. These uploads, we need the love and support.
Yeah, show us some love. Okay.
See No Evil review on the channel today. Check that out. And follow us next. We got a watch along. So
yes, please. Y'all go and run up my latest episode of From, and also Welcome to the Dollhouse. Get that video on over to 11 and 12K. We like to see them type of numbers. Do that and join us literally in the next 5 minutes. Myself, Kay, and some other friends will be back, and we will be doing an open watch along for Demon Night 1995. You know, Jada Pinkett, a little Tales from the Crypt Horror. Join us for that in the next 5 minutes if you care to. And y'all, just bear with us in this show. We're doing the best we can. We are doing the best we can. I'm gonna close on out of here with a little Death Becomes Her. Shout out to all the members and anybody who has became a member this week. We will definitely be getting into Death Becomes Her Saturday night, and we will see y'all tomorrow for Reasonable Doubt and the Fine Men Live. Y'all have a good night. Jesus, terrible Ryan.
Well, I suppose I should apologize.
Oh, no. I am very sensitive to your heart. But unfortunately, we are mortals here.
Did you? I'm a girl. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ernest, don't be angry with me.
Any longer!
Oh, yeah, you'll take it. You'll take everything I have to give. You always have. You're not even a man anymore, and I need a man. A real man, not some drunken, broken-down, flaccid undertaker who is just...
Here. Oh, my gosh.